A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet runs a show with Thompson to his side. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Dillon Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Booker. Knocks down the long J.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Booker. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now, here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Brooks outside. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Booker. And the layup is good off the glass. Booker's gotten his second bucket.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Green against Thompson. Outside, Green from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Now here's Van Vliet. For 3, Durant. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Pass to Green. Back to Booker. Outside for Brooks. From downtown. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Hey, one of the all-time greats here. WNBA legend Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, the WNBA career points leader. Taurasi scored like 1,000,000 times on this floor for the Mercury. One of my favorite athletes to watch, period. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season, but with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Booker after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. O'Neal passes to Brooks. Fires the three. And it's Green missing. The Rockets lead by 4. Down low. It's Eason with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Green. No made baskets yet. He launched that one from way outside.
You got to pick up Green at half court. He's got in the gym range and supreme confidence to go with it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for O'Neal, and it's Allen in for Brooks. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Smith. Finney-Smith comes in for Durant. Holiday's checked in for Thompson. And it's Shepherd in for Van Vliet. Here's Shepherd. 1:02 left in the first. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Allen. Outside, Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Shepherd. And he lays it in on the break. Suns trail by 5. Allen outside. Back to Booker. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Shepherd. 3-pointer. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Well, the defense allowed that run. He had a clear path to the cup.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Rockets ahead. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Richards in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Finney-Smith. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Clark.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons. Inside the paint, Sengun is a force to be reckoned with.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Iguodaro. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dunn. And it's Devin Booker in for Gillespie. Crawford's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Shepherd. Now here's Holiday. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Pass to Şengün. Here's Crawford. Allen defending. Left side Eason. Up and over Brooks. Eason can't get it to go. Brooks outside. And here's Booker. Takes a three. Here's Richards. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Brooks. He's scoreless. For three, Allen. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. It's a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Phoenix making some changes. Williams is checked in for Richards, and it's Dunn in for Allen. And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Eason. Amin Thompson's checked in for Crawford. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Şengün, the screen. Durant, the pass to Şengün. And there it is for him. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
The balance, the focus, Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Houston.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside. And he buries his first look. Houston leading by 6. A minute 53 left in the first half. Smith outside. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Brooks. Here's Thompson. With a rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Dunn, the pass to Williams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Durant, defended by Dunn. Pass to Şengün. Let's go with a 3. Houston with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Brooks finds Booker. Williams a screen on Van Vliet. For 3, Booker! And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the inside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down!
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
35 seconds left in the first half. Booker, the pass to Dunn. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off. Good D by Şengün. Up top, Smith. He's covered by O'Neal. Van Vliet with it. Şengün, a screen on Booker, and a deep three from Van Vliet. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs a show with Thompson to his side. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Little turnaround. And there's Thompson on the assist by Smith. And the Rockets lead by 8.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. They get it back. The Rockets shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Booker against Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Williams. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Eason's checked in for Şengün. The Rockets lead by 6. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. Eason, a screen on Booker. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Poke loose. Suns trail by 6. Brooks with it. Now Thompson defending. And that one's good for Brooks.
Good job by Brooks, getting a close-in look and capitalizing.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. On the wing, Durant. Brooks defending. Durant inside. Brooks on him. Nice shot by Durant. 10 points for him.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Screen by O'Neal. Van Vliet against Booker. Outside O'Neal for 3. Hits the trifecta. O'Neal's got 7.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Brooks. Smith outside from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Now here's O'Neal. 7 points in the game. Here's Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Booker! Devin Booker for 3!
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys?
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Richards is checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Devin Booker. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Smith. Finney Smith comes in for Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Alperen Şengün. Allie, what's his status?
Thanks. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
And so here's Phoenix after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Brooks. And the Suns miss again. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard to the wing on the left. Durant inside. Allen defending. Durant, no good. The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Green in the post. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Nick Richards. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Tate. Pass to Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Smart move by Şengün, sticking with the shot through the foul inside.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Holiday. And Houston has possession after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Şengün with it. Richards is there. Şengün passes to Finney Smith. And here's Shepard for 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker, 4-3, count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Here's Shepherd, Booker defending. Pass to Shepherd. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Outside Booker. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Williams is checked in for Richards. And then for Houston, Durant, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
And Allie, thank you for that.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Outside Durant. Lets it go from 14, and he hits the jumper.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Now here's Dunn. Allen with a screen on VanVleet. Here's Booker. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Şengün. Pass to Durant. Overdone. That's good from Durant. On the assist by Şengün. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
VanVleet against Booker. From deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Iguodaro. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dunn. And Green is subbed in for Allen. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Thompson scanning the floor. Now Durant. From 13. Durant, so effective inside.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Now Booker. Now Green. Thompson with the block. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Five on the clock. Here's Booker to tie it up. Rebounded by Smith. Outside Durant. Now VanVleet. Now Thompson fires the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Booker fires. Outside Green. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Now pass to Williams. Another chance. Şengün pulls it down.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's the floater. Booker pulls it down. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Puts it up from 17. The bucket is good.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Van Vliet. Now Thompson. Here's Şengün. Let's loose for three. Not that time. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Booker. Oh, money.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Ooh, the shot misses. Booker. Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.